be like, what's wrong?
No one gives a fuck. Anyway, so I had been reading these magazines and stuff, and I realized there's like a real bias towards Harley. So I was really curious. Is it just marketing or is it something more? So I looked into it. Start with, Harley Davidson did not join cruisers, it created them. All the things that we associate with cruisers classically, like the low seat height or the foot forward and relaxed riding posture or the V-twin engines, all of it was already present in Harley motorcycles decades ago. So when Japanese manufacturers in like the 70s and 80s started manufacturing cruiser style bikes, they were just following the template that Harley had already established. Most Harley Davidsons use like a 45-degree V-twin engine. So V-twin engine essentially just means that within the engine, two cylinders are like arranged in a V shape around the crankshaft. I'm gonna put the image here. I had to look at it to understand it. And 45 degree, 60 and 90 are essentially just angles between these engines. A 60 is somewhere that exists like in the middle. It is definitely more smoother than a 45, but it is more compact than a 90. Harley's 45-degree V-twin is actually different. You have two cylinders which are like really close together, so both the pistons will share a single crank pin on the crankshaft. What this will do is it will create uneven firing intervals. So you will have two combustion events really close together, followed by a pause, and then the cycle will repeat. This is what gives Harley's exhaust its distinct rumbling sound, which is what it is famous for. If you look at it from like a mechanical standpoint, this is actually not an efficient configuration at all. It is one of the lesser efficient V-twin configurations. But that kind of is the point. This uneven firing will create really strong pulses of torque at low engine speeds. So riders can feel these vibrations throughout their bike. So long story short, it adds character to the engine and Harley engines just feel alive. Other thing, cruisers are known for a certain long, narrow look, and 45 V-twins are really compact, so they kind of easily just fit into it. But if you have like a 90, that makes the engine a little larger, which makes it more difficult to fit it inside like the classic cruiser look. While many modern cruisers like from Honda or Yamaha can be more smoother, more efficient, and in some cases even more powerful, they lack that distinctive mechanical personality that Harley riders appreciate. So yeah, it's not just marketing, it's the combination of mechanical personality, historical impact, and cultural influence. That is what makes Harley Harley.